Alrighty, hello. Finally time for another long form video. Yay. This one's actually gonna be a little bit different than the ones I've done before. As you can see by the title, it's not another sketchbook tour, thankfully. Also the quality's increased. Just by a little bit. I don't remember the last time I didn't do a non-sketchbook tour, but I think this is definitely higher quality than the last one. Yeah, and it's also maybe gonna make it stand out a little bit more, so I get more views and likes. Okay, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just gonna be talking about my character's lore, while I draw, I guess. Well, it's not actively drawing. I'm gonna do a time lapse, and just a warning for that. Big flash warning, because time lapses suck, basically. But I don't have enough space to screen record the whole thing, so yeah. There's also gonna be just another warning is there's gonna be mentions of violence, all that. Don't want to talk about that. Don't watch the video. It's fine. Yeah. But other than that, I'm just gonna watch me struggle do digital art, because I'm not very good at it. I'm gonna be honest. But it's on to character numero uno. Okay, so the first character I'm going to be drawing is obviously Orion, because who else did you expect? My favorite child, I guess. Yeah. They're also the first character I ever made. I made characters before this, but, this is the first one that I meant to make. I don't know. They actually came to me in a dream. So. Yeah. But they've come quite a long way. Just overall, I think I've just gotten better at designing characters, maybe, hopefully. Because their first design was something. They used to also be a cannibal. Yeah, their attitude's the same though. All that's pretty much the same, other than weirder stuff. Yeah, lore time. I'm still working on it, but this is just what I have so far. There's a curse that's been hunting down their family for hundreds of years. No, not hundreds of years, hundreds of thousands. Maybe millions. Basically, a long time. It's been hunting them down a long time. But it's not only a curse, it's also there's a physical being attached to the curse. It's a black blob tentacle thing. If I might put a little sketch on the screen if I remember to, but yeah, that's what it is. But it's been dormant for a little bit, and then it wakes up when Orion's born, because they're extra cursed or something. But everything's still fine. There's not really, it hasn't done anything. It just sort of woke up a little bit. But then 4,000 years later, so they're 4 physically, mentally 4 in human years, mentally, but I don't know. Yeah, they're 4. Kills the parents. The curse thing kills the parents. Because of course it does. Because what else was it gonna do? While it kills the parents, it also technically kills Orion and then also one of their siblings. They both get revived by some mysterious being that I'm not going to tell you who it is, just because I might make this into another story. So, yeah. I'm going to just leave a few things out. But yeah. That happens, and then the next few years are just pretty uneventful. They, go to high school, all that. But then after high school, they get into the military. Yeah. But before that, I'm jumping ahead a little bit too much. They meet a friend, Moon, and then a friend-ish, Aurora. She's kind of really annoying, and they don't like them, but they like Moon. Moon's also annoying, but I don't know. But yeah, they end up actually dating Moon, too, which is cool. But then they get sent off to the Knights, because It's just tradition. The Knights are just basically military. It's basically just alien military. But yeah, it's family tradition for, like, all the Novas to be in the Knights at least once, because, like, they're a military family or something. Yeah, but, they don't like it there, at all. It's just not for them, I guess. So, basically, the curse ends up attacking again. It, actually kills Orion for a little bit. They die, and then they got brought back to life because, this is the cool part of the curse, they get a third eye, which, like, almost protects them from the curse, from killing them, but it also makes their head hurt so much that they can't sleep. So there's upsides and downsides. It's basically like, the third eye is basically like the Nova ancestors' way of protecting people from dying to the curse, but it also is part of the curse, and it's just overall not something you want to happen, because it means you're, like, extra, the curse is gonna try to attack you and all that, but you've got your, like, ancestors to protect you. Yeah. So that's, like, I don't know, that's it for Orion. There's sort of, I'm just doing whatever with them now, just doodling them, but I don't know, I'll get the rest of the story eventually. Alrighty, next up is Moon. Yeah, he's another old one, honestly. I made him in 2023. I made both Orion and him in 2023. 3 years ago. Huh. Yeah. So, I guess let's just get on to Moon now. I had him based off Stolas from Hell of a Boss. Definitely not a great starting place, I gotta say. But he still has some of the traits. Like, I can't name any of them because I haven't watched Hell of a Boss in so much time. But, you know, he still got some of them. Yeah. Because, but beyond that, not really. Because, I don't know. I don't really know what to do with him, to be completely honest. Like, I've got his story all planned out, but his character, the character itself, like, he's like, he likes messing with people, like, he's comic relief, whatever, but he's also really caring, and characters like that can exist. Characters like that can make perfectly good sense. I can't find, like, the balance between the two. Like, it's always one or another. He just, like, switches. Like, I don't know. I'm working on that, though, so, yeah. Story time now. Story time of my life. Sorry, okay, yeah, let's just get this. So, his parents kind of sucked. His dad more than his mom. His mom was just kind of flawed, I guess. His dad is absolutely just, I hate him. I made him to hate him, but yeah. So he was bad to both. His dad was bad to both Moon and Moon's mom. So that's why Moon's mom ran away. But she left Moon with his dad, which he kind of hates her for that, because I don't know, he would want to go with instead of being abused by his dad, but whatever. The abuse does get worse when his mom leaves, because his dad has to take the anger out on somebody. So it's gonna be Moon. But then, like, he's around, like, I don't know, 3,000-4,000, and he makes a friend, Orion. So then, like, things get better, like, because Orion's over so often, there's less time for his dad to be horrible. And I don't know, they just do whatever. In high school, they start dating. But then, of course, his father strikes again. Around, like, junior or sophomore year, of high school. His dad pulls him out of school, and he can't talk to any of his friends. So, yeah. and then the abuse gets worse again. And then, like, I don't know, a few years later, whatever, he hasn't talked to Orion, Aurora, any of his friends in a while. So, whatever. Basically, the Nova curse attacks the castle and kills his dad, which is good for him. He's very happy. He's the king now. Things are starting to look up. Orion is still in the Knights. He still hasn't seen Orion at all. And then he hears Orion Nova is dead. Orion dies for, like, I don't know, 10 minutes. But then they're back alive. They do go into hiding so that the curse will attack them less often. So Moon doesn't know. He doesn't know Orion's alive for 3 whole months. Orion just shows up one day and is like, I'm alive, by the way. And then poor Moon. Just poor Moon. Yeah. But then they get back together, they're all happy and all that. And then, stuff, I don't know, stuff's probably gonna go downhill again, but it'll go right back up. I guess Moon's life is just a roller coaster like that. But yeah, he's happy for now, which is good. I don't know. It's Moon's story. I guess I'll mention, since I have time, that he is trans. He's a trans man. He actually, figured that out when he was really young. So, his parents raised him. His dad sucks so bad. He's not transphobic, though. He does use, the transness against him. He's like, real men don't cry. Are you a man or not? Like that. But, he's not transphobic, I guess. He's just a terrible person. But, yeah, Moon's trans. He figured out when he was really young, so he was raising a boy. And then he gets, all the medical stuff later on. But yeah, I don't know. That's Moon, I guess. And then I also do have a storyline for his mom to come back, maybe, and then just not remake. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. I had a script. It was really hard to tell I have a script because I was just rambling on. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I guess you can just enjoy the rest of the Speed Paint in silence. Yep. Then next is Miss Valentine. Alright, so the next character, as I said, was Miss Valentine. She's a cowgirl, and she's also really new, so I don't really have any story for her, so this is gonna be a bit shorter. But yeah, she's a cowgirl, and I was really inspired by One Piece, and then this one flower I saw that looks like looks like it got hearts on it. I don't know what it's called. I might put a picture up if I can find one. I don't know. But yeah, I was inspired by One Piece, with the name, obviously, because, yeah, but then also, the design a little bit, too, because, I don't know, there's just something about the designs that, they're simple, but then they're also not simple, they're just cool looking. Yeah, overall, she's just inspired by One Piece, basically. And then, I don't know, I just really love her design so much. I think I'm getting better at character designs, as I said earlier on, again. Yeah, it just balances out beautifully. I love it. I love it so much. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with her story, to be completely honest. She's just gonna, I don't know, she's fun to draw, though. I don't think I actually have a single character that doesn't have, even a little bit of lore, so she's probably gonna get lore. I'll think of something, but, I mean, for now, it's just kinda whatever, but I hope at least one person draws her on Art Fight. Last year I got, 3 attacks. I hope somebody attacks her. Please, 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 please. But yeah, that's it for Valentine. I don't really have anything else to say. There's yeah, on to the next character then, I suppose. Alright, final character time. This is Pauline. She is a Rococo OC I made. When I made her, we were learning about French Revolution in class, so you can probably guess what time period she's from. I guess let's just get on to her story. I don't really have much to say about her herself. I don't really know what type of character she is. Yeah, so she's from a rich family in France, in case you couldn't tell. It starts like, the story starts like right before they start beheading people in the French Revolution. But just how the story goes is, it starts with like, there's a pirate, and her dad sees the pirate trying to steal stuff from them. Just like cargo or whatever they got from overseas. Whatever. The Pauline's dad, like, he senses something bad is gonna happen in the future, so he's like, hey pirate, if you can protect my daughter from the French cutting off our heads, then you can keep that stuff and all that stuff. And so she's like, I mean, yeah, okay, I guess so. Why not? So things get bad. And she picks up Pauline. The pirate picks up Pauline right before she's got to get her head chopped off. Pirate's name is Maya. I don't really know what happens after this, to be completely honest. But like, they fall in love, all that, then I'm guessing probably eventually go back to France. And like, I still haven't decided if I want her dad to stay alive or not. But yeah, I am definitely working on their story more, because for a while I just didn't do anything with their story, but I'm starting to get more and more ideas, so I'm definitely working on it. But yeah, that's the last character. She's really fun to draw. It is a lot of details, so I don't know how many people will draw her, but it'd be fun if somebody did. I don't know. That's it. You can just listen to the rest of the speed paint in silence, I guess. And then I'll see you at the end of the video. Alrighty, well, that's the end of the video. Follow me on Artfright if you aren't already. It's on the screen right now, my user. I might actually do a part 2 to this video. There's a few characters that I didn't do that, like, I already have, like, the thing laid out for, or, like, I already have an Artfight that I still don't have a reference sheet for. I might make a part 2. I don't know. I might do, like, Maya and Aurora, like I mentioned in the video. Like, those two characters, sorta. Yeah, but this was honestly a really fun video to do, and I don't know, it was really fun, and I hope you like it. It was a lot of work, a lot of hours on Procreate, but it was fun. I guess see you in the next video, though. Bye-bye.